The Prague playoffs and day one off to a fantastic start. The stunning city of Prague with all the history that comes with it. From castles to bridges to the river itself bringing its own special magic. But here we up the magic indeed with an amazing production alongside the sport as we start with a stunning opening ceremony.
Individual riders competing for the Longines Global Champions Series Super Grand Prix and the top 16 teams competing for the Global Champions League Super Cup. Prague Lions! Ladies and gentlemen, the athletes who have made it to the 2019 Global Champions Prague playoffs.
The quarterfinals, what's it all about? Well, 12 teams placed 5th to 12th through the season. The top 4 teams throughout the season get a bye through round 1 straight into the semi-finals, so they get the night off. The rest, the top 8, have to fight their way through into those semi-finals, but 4 will be going home after day 1 of this eliminator. So let's see how the quarter-final played out. The Doha Falcons, the first team out. Veeling with a good start, finishing on the 4 faults. But Michael Whittaker finishing on the deck with For Fun. No fun for him, it was elimination and the team were out. Mike Kawai not to count. Jean-T Pegasus, the second team, and it was Francois Maty getting them off to a flyer of a start with a clear. Constant Van Passion though dropping back the score with 8, and it was down to Roger Yves Boss to pull it out the bag with a clear. 8 and a waiting time for the Pegasus.
Leave it, good one.
The Cannes Stars, one of those teams early to go, which meant they didn't have a great season. The surprise run though from Jane Richard Phillips finishing on just the 4, would they have a chance? Maurice Tebble has been the surprise package for them, producing the clear once again, and Abdul Saeed keeping them in the mix with just 1, an overall team total of 5. Cannes Stars shooting up the scoreboard. The New York Empire, much has been talked about them throughout the season, but not quite delivering on several occasions, but with a win behind them. Daniel Blumen starting off with Ladriano Z, just the 1 fence down. Spencer Smith to pick things up maybe? No, he drops to 8. And Scott Brash, a first fence with Hello Senator. Oh!
There we are, they're out.
Sees them on 16 and a long run to wait and see. Valkenswaard United, second in the Super Cup last year. This has not been an easy season for them though. Marcus Senning though smoothly clear with Coronado NRW. Alberto Zorzi though puts them on the back foot with 8 faults with Kinsey.
Ooh, another one, and United is on 8. That's the same score as Chantilly Pegasus.
And Cian O'Connor, big jumping round with PSG final, adds 4 more. They're on 12 and in the danger zone.
Look at the clock for 66 and it's gone. They are on 12. And how about the time as Cian O'Connor comes to the last fence? He leaves it up and he finishes in 69.37.
Paris Panthers and Dara Kenny getting off to a smooth start once again with a clear Balou de Reventon.
Clear and the time's good.
Nanasa and Lucifer not so keen today.
And it goes and they're on 8.
That was a heavy fault.
Yeah.
And now a tense round for Gregory Wathley, who picked up with every bit of steel in his body.
Last man, if he clears it, they're in the semi-final. He clears it.
The Scandinavian Vikings, Evelina Tovek producing a clear. First out as this talented rider improves and improves.
And it's an easy clear as well.
Christian Alman, a strong one in the middle, also produces the clear with Clintrexo. A fallback though for the team with Leopold Van Asten finishing on 8, but at this point looked as though they would be through. Niels Brunseel's first out for the Prague Lions, the home team, pressure on them. They were eliminated out last year, they didn't want to be again this. A clear from their first. Gierko Schroeder though really put the tension up with 3 down surprisingly on the experienced Cognac Chamblon on 12. Mart Hagsager was told it's a clear and a fast one needed with Calimero, and that's what the man under pressure produced to the ecstatic response of Anna Kelnerova teammate.
Does it go down? It stays! The fastest team of the entire competition.
It was Miami Celtics though that would produce the best of the day. Michael Duffy out first, Munadrin touched the stars, producing the first 0 score. William Whittaker, a masterful round with RMF Cadeau de Muse also following that up.
It is a perfect plan from William Whittaker. Keeps the team on clear. Celtics on form.
And Shane Breen just one fence down from him.
This one is no, it goes. Home dry. They're in the semis.
Miami Celtics looking the best from this round. What effect would they have in the semi-finals? It's the best 8 teams to go through, so Valkenswaard slide through. Hamburg, New York, Berlin and Doha are out. A tense and exciting quarterfinals, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. The semi-finals sees 8 teams go through and the best 4 from the championship overall this season. So we see London Knights coming into play, Shanghai Swans. We also see last year's champions Madrid in motion also coming into the mix, as well as the Saint-Tropez Pirates looking for revenge. It's not done yet. It's only going to ramp up a gear in the semi-finals.